Alright guys, the Peaky Blinders movie, The Immortal Man, is out, and I'm happy to report that this is a perfect continuation and a conclusion to the 6 blockbuster seasons of Peaky Blinders. But there are a few things to consider before you watch the movie, and I'll also tell you what you have to exactly do to get a proper cinematic payoff or an experience from this movie. And don't worry, I'm going to tell you everything about this movie without giving you any spoilers, and this will be a quick review. Let's get going. Number 1, the movie is not a direct continuation to the events that happen at the end of season 6, but it is a direct continuation to the character of Thomas Shelby and where he is at. At the end of season 6, he died, but he lived on. But in the movie, he is alive only in the physical form, but in his mind, he is dead. In the mind, he is in hell. Now, what do I mean by that? You will understand this when you watch the movie. Now, the entire central theme of this movie is about peace and Thomas Shelby. If you are a fan of Thomas Shelby and if you're a fan of Peaky Blinders, you know Thomas Shelby wants peace. He nearly got everything, and now he has been after peace for quite some time now, and in this movie they try to create a narrative around that peace. Now there's a genuine concern that you may have that the movie is barely 2 hours long. It is under 2 hours, and we are so used to watching 6 episode seasons of Peaky Blinders, each episode about 50 minutes, about 60 minutes, whatever. And if you look at it, the movie looks like barely a couple of episodes or maybe 2.5 episodes of the entire season. And this is where I think we should applaud the movie, because this is where they have done very good in writing the structure of the movie. They establish where the characters are, they establish what the conflict is going to be, and then they try to give a payoff and a conclusion to that conflict. Now I will say the conflict is not huge like what we have been used to seeing in the series, but it works. It weirdly works. And again, this movie is not high on explosions or high on that big action spectacle or that big mind planning that Thomas Shelby does, but it is just enough. There are some new characters in this movie as well which are interesting and which kind of ties up to the past of Thomas Shelby once again. In a nutshell, don't expect something huge, something blockbuster kind of a thing from this movie, but expect a very nice, nuanced continuation of the character of Thomas Shelby from where we have seen him at the end of season 6. Now this is genuinely the best I can do without giving away any spoilers. Now the most important part, if you have some spare time before watching the movie, please check out these 3 episodes, because rewatching these 3 episodes from the series will just elevate your experience of watching the movie onto a different level altogether. And not story wise, by the way, but there are some scenes, there are some moments which will enhance your experience of watching the movie. And if you don't know, these 3 episodes are suggested to rewatch by the writer of this movie, Steve Knight himself. Episode number 1 of season number 1, episode number 6 of season number 2, that is the finale, and then the series finale, episode number 6, season number 6. Rewatch these episodes if you have spare time. You will get a very good experience from watching the movie. And yeah, go watch this movie, but also keep in mind some of the 3 things that I talked about. And if you have already seen the movie, of course, tell me in the comments what you think about the movie. I would love to talk about it because I think it has received a bit of mixed reviews, mixed reactions. So yeah, that's it. Tell me in the comments what you think about the movie. And as always, thank you so much for watching.